U2 recently released their 13th studio album, Songs of Innocence, and it's caused quite a stir. The band auto-uploaded the album to more than 500 million iTunes accounts right around the world for free. But the stunt didn't go to plan, with many users annoyed by the move. Some critics are even saying it's reduced their music to spam. Of course, it's not the first time an album release has drummed up some controversy. Punks, nudists and gangsters. Record biz is never shy of a little controversy. The Sex Pistols became the ultimate in anti-establishment. After their album, Never Mind the Bollocks, here's the Sex Pistols, even causing the monarchy to lash out at their lyrics. Hip-hop group NWA, straight out of Compton, resulted in their public shaming by the FBI for their violent lyrics. Milli Vanilli, girl, you know it's true, catapulted them to fame and then infamy after it was revealed the lead vocals weren't theirs. Of course, they're far from alone, with Beyonce, John Lennon also releasing controversial albums. Well, on this, we're joined by our mate Jabba, who knows a thing or two about the music biz. Buddy, U2's record didn't go down too well.
It didn't. I just got caught out there looking at John Lennon's cover art there and having a bit of a smirk about that. We'll get onto that in a second. U2, is this not the biggest storm in a teacup? 500 million people received the album on release when they updated their iTunes account. It's been called the biggest album release in history, and I've never seen such a massive backlash, and I think there's a number of reasons for this. One, other musicians are furious that a band like U2 would give away their music, implying that music has no value. They can obviously afford to. And then for consumers, I think people are feeling, if you're not an iTunes account holder, of which is about 60% of people in some markets, they can't get the album. So U2 fans can't get it unless they've got iTunes. Those that do have iTunes and didn't want the album feel like this is some type of digital space invasion.
Well, would they have this kind of publicity had they not done that and going down the normal lines?
Exactly. So, Chris, for me, it's a win for them because we're all talking about U2 and iTunes.
Yeah, but then people are saying that, the music's terrible, and Sharon Osbourne has come out saying this is an invasion of my privacy, you know, and so on. But there have been people that have done this before, like Beyonce, with a lot more success.
Yeah, she did this at the end of 2013, Mon. She basically had worked secretly for a number of months in creating an album and videos, which she dropped on iTunes without anything so much as... all she did was release a press release, and basically the top of the iTunes store had a banner saying Beyonce new video album out now, sold 80,000 copies in 3 hours.
Let's go back in time, man. What made the Sex Pistols record so controversial?
What's fascinating is that we've seen the cover art on the show already this morning, that lurid yellow, this afternoon, sorry, the lurid yellow with the pink writing. The fact that the word bollocks is on there when that was released.
Outrageous.
Originally, completely outrageous, Mon. Absolutely outrageous. They went to court to prove that bollocks was actually, from my research, it was a priest, but it also meant nonsense. And the actual, what the judge said was, much as my colleagues and I wholeheartedly deplore the vulgar exploitation of the worst instincts of human nature for the purchases of commercial profits by both you and your company, we must reluctantly find you not guilty on each of the 4 charges. So Richard Branson won, Conservatives nil.
So we find that a complete load of
bollocks. Exactly right.
All right, man, let's move on to the vulgar stuff. Now, straight out of Compton, NWA caused a stir, but as did Biggie Smalls and Tupac with their lyrical slurs at one another. What FBI didn't like it.
Are we really going to talk about NWA on TDE? Okay, we can do it. Of course, Ice Cube wrote the lyrics to the most notorious song perhaps of all time. Not the title track of this album. Yep. Hug the Police. Basically, under pressure from Focus of the Family, the FBI wrote to the head of the record company saying advocating violence and assault is wrong, and we in the law enforcement community take exception to such action. That letter is actually in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
There's so much to talk about, so much controversy always in music, always goes to
we didn't even get to the John Lennon.
I know, we're way out of time.
I love it when Tommy calls everyone man during music. It's good.
We want to hear from you guys. Everyone be quiet, I'm trying to talk to the audience.
Say man.
What do you think, man, about the most controversial album of all time, dude? Let us know on the Daily Edition Facebook page.
Yo.